Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Husband!
Wife!
We're starting a new book today.
We sure are.
Do you know what it is?
It's 2 Chronicles.
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Yes. And
you know what else?
What?
David's fucking dead.
I know, I was just going to say, do you remember where we left off?
Yes.
At 1 Chronicles?
David's dead.
David's dead and Solomon's taken over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy.
I know.
In the context of the chronicler.
Yeah.
That David's dead.
Yes.
I'm just saying,
thank goodness,
we're done with David.
We don't have to listen to him, suck his dick anymore.
Although, he liked him so much that we might have to hear, residual David stuff. I don't really know,
residual David.
I'm just saying, that's kind of...
The David that never ended.
I mean, I don't know.
This is the David that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll just keep on singing it forever just because this is the David that never ends.
It's a hit. We're gonna be number one on the charts.
Yeah.
You think? Yeah. Publish that on Apple Music or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Be on the lookout for it, everybody.
In no way.
Yeah. Right.
No way whatsoever. Yeah. No. Okay, you ready to get into this shit?
I am ready to get into this shit. Let's do this.
Okay. Okay, 2 Chronicles Chapter 1.
Are you just in a singing mood today, or what?
I'm always in a singing mood, but I'm very excited that we are moving right along through this.
Yeah, ding dong, the David's dead.
And guess what? 2 Chronicles is pretty short. There's not a lot of chapters.
This is working out well.
Yeah. I think there's 36 chapters, maybe.
That's a lot of chapters, actually.
No, that's actually not.
It's more than... There was only 29 in 1 Chronicles.
I know, but there's, a bunch in the other books. This is still a relatively short book.
All right.
I'm just saying. I'm the one that's reading this shit. I know. Okay?
But it's one of those chapters that has a lot of chapters. Is it Psalms? Because it's the chapters are 3 sentences long.
That book I'm not looking forward to. Just to be clear. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Solomon's son David.
Wait, what?
Solomon's son of David is what I meant to say.
Wait a second, that's not correct.
That's backwards, yeah. Solomon, comma, should be there, comma.
Yeah.
Son of David, comma, is how that should read.
I got it.
Took firm control of his kingdom.
Firm. It was very firm.
For the Lord his God was with him and made him very powerful.
Okay.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Solomon called together all the leaders of Israel, the generals and captains of the army, the judges, and all the political and clan leaders. Then, that's my favorite part.
Then
he led the entire assembly to the place of worship in Gibeon, for God's tabernacle was located there.
Oh, okay.
Parentheses voice ready?
I'm ready.
This was the tabernacle that Moses, the Lord's servant, had made in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was very detailed making of that tabernacle even.
Yeah, they
in
tried
that
to
wilderness
make
there.
they tried to make the new land building,
Yeah.
right? They tried to make that as detailed as the ark.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with the whole God gave David all the plans for this, and it's like, but did he though?
Maybe we should. You know how they have the Ark experience or Ark encounter down there in Kentucky or whatever with what's his face, the dude that runs that thing.
Yeah, I don't know that guy's name, but
Ham,
yeah.
Ken Ham,
Oh.
or I think that's right. Ken something. I think it's Ham. Anyway,
Whatever.
who cares, right? But anyway, we should build the tabernacle experience.
Oh my god.
And just put up a fucking tent and charge people for it. We'll put a box inside.
That's awesome. Yes, I'm here for this. Ooh, that reminds me. You know how we live across the street from a church?
Yeah.
There's a new sign up. Like somebody just bought it. It's been empty for ages.
Yeah. And we've been wondering what's going to... Like, there's been people working on it.
Yeah, like, they were painting the trim and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we've been wondering what the fuck's going in there.
Yeah, like, somebody clearly bought the place, and they're cleaning it up and doing work on it. And now there's a new sign out front that says, what is it?
WBAC.
WBAC.
Yeah, and the only thing I could find was Western Baptist Association Churches or something.
Yeah, if you guys know what WBAC is, please reach out and let us know.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I could find online, but if you know better than us, then please.
Please.
We want to know what we're in for here.
What is happening?
We're already very concerned. Like, we were like, please not Baptist, but then now we think maybe it's Baptist.
Because what else could the B stand for?
Right?
I was scared at first when I saw WB. I was like, wait, Westboro Baptist Church? What?
But that's a church. I don't think that's like a denomination that's out there.
It could be like...
They're spreading.
They could be spreading. They could have like out churches. I don't know how they run. Shit, man. Do I look like I understand church organizations?
Right. But anyway, if anybody knows exactly what WBAC is, let us know.
Let us know.
We need to know what's going in across the street from us.
So that we can...
Prepare ourselves?
I
mean, what? What are we going to do?
I don't know. Just so
we should get a knife and we should put our business card in their door.
Oh my God.
Just like
the
Martin Luther, yeah.
The 39 Theses or whatever.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Only we'll just put one of our flyers that we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
No.
not with a knife in the door. No. That wouldn't fly.
Maybe we could get one of those knives that go in on themselves for Halloween. And then just tape it up there.
No, because
just for the hell of it.
They would take it as a threat. And then they would find out it was us and we would get in trouble for threatening them, even though that's not what the intent was at all.
Right. It was just funny because, we wanted to be funny.
But we could tape one of our flyers up and we could use washi tape with hearts on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
That or unicorns.
It's a much better approach.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like that.
Much less aggressive.
Right.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. That's better.
Let me continue this.
Okay.
David.
Still
got to talk about David.
No, I was right.
He's dead. Yeah.
Residual David.
We're just
going to refer to him as Residual David.
Residual David had already moved the Ark of God from Kiriath Jearim to the tent he had prepared for it in Jerusalem.
The tent being the tabernacle or just a tent?
The tent. Remember, he was told, don't be building shit for me.
Right, but was it the tabernacle or was it just a tent?
It was a tent.
Well, then, where's the tabernacle? Because it's still there somewhere. They're talking about it.
I don't fucking know.
Why wouldn't they just set up the tabernacle?
I don't know. But the bronze altar made by Bezalel, son of Uri and grandson of Hur, was there at Gibeon in front of the tabernacle of the Lord. So, Solomon and the people gathered in front of it to consult the Lord.
Okay.
They were consulting him.
Yeah.
He
was part of the meeting. They sat down, they had a meeting, and the Lord was at the other side of the table.
Wait, if you consult somebody, does that make you the consultant, or the person you're consulting is the consultant?
The person you're consulting is the consultant.
So God is a consultant.
Right. I guess you're like the consultees or something.
Oh,
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
How that works.
So they were like, we're consulting you.
Yeah.
And God is like, I am the consultant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Hypothetically.
Right.
There in front of the tabernacle, Solomon went up to the bronze altar in the Lord's presence and sacrificed 1,000 burnt offerings on it.
That's got to be really time consuming, How long do you think it takes to sacrifice
I
1,000
don't know.
sacrifices?
I don't know.
It's gotta be taking a long, really fucking long time.
I mean, when I think about how long it takes me to write 1,000 words, it's about an hour.
Right. Just how many? But think if it was like
If
sacrifice.
I had to light something on fire every
Right,
time.
yeah.
That would take probably a good 3 hours at least, I would think.
if you're just like, if you're throwing in the same fire, and you're just like kill and throw, kill, throw, kill, throw on the fire, right?
Like, think about just lighting candles.
Yeah.
Like, it took me a good couple minutes to light this 3-wick candle earlier this evening.
And then you almost caught the carpet on fire.
I did, because the match burnt, like, real quick. And, well, first it wasn't light because I got cheap matches from, like, the dollar store or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, so I finally got it to light, and by that time it burnt itself down real quick, and I accidentally dropped it and had to, like, pat it out.
Right.
And then, so I did it again, but then only one of the wicks lit, and I was like, God damn it. And then I had to light the other two. So, I mean, it took me a good, like, solid 3 or 4 minutes to light this fucking 3-wick candle.
Yeah.
So if you consider that, like, let's round that up to 5 because you're dealing with animals. So 5 minutes.
But they're not lighting them on fire. They're killing them and then throwing them on a fire. But I'm assuming, like, they usually eat this stuff afterwards. So, like, it's not just throwing it on the fire.
It's preparing.
They've got to prepare them. So you got to prepare, butcher, and throw on a fire 1,000 animals. It takes for fucking ever, right?
That they must have been there a week.
Right?
That night, apparently it
only took like a day.
Yeah, it took just the one day.
They're like, I'm really good at killing animals. Watch this shit.
I mean, they do it a lot.
Right,
so they have a lot of practice.
Right? Yeah.
That night, God appeared to Solomon and said, "What you want? Ask, and I'll give it to you."
Damn, he just appeared, huh?
What you want?
The question is, though, was it in a dream or was it like appeared? Because there's a difference.
I seem to recall when we read through this earlier, like whatever, 2 Kings or whatever.
Yeah.
I tend to think that it was in his dream because remember, he's like, I don't need nothing, just make me wise.
Right, but like sometimes when they want to make someone seem more important, they just use the word appear and at night, right?
Yeah,
but
and they leave it.
But they don't clarify. But then earlier in the Bible, though, they're like, yeah, God doesn't show himself to anybody. So
right.
So then you're like,
Which
so he
one
doesn't
is it?
show himself, but he appears
appeared
to people.
Yeah.
But does he? Okay, whatever. Who cares?
I think it was a dream. I think he appeared in a dream.
We're gonna go with dream.
Solomon replied to God, "You showed great and faithful love to residual David, my father, and now you have made me king in his place. O Lord God, please continue to keep your promise to residual David, my father, for you have made me king over a people as numerous as the dust of the earth." False.
Right.
That is hyperbole times infinity.
Right? Yeah. We worked that out with the sand and counting in one of those episodes like last week or something.
Yeah. Give me the wisdom and knowledge to lead them properly, for who could possibly govern this great people of yours?
Wait, Solomon's the most wise ever.
Not yet.
Is this God's gonna make him the most wise?
He's about to make him wise because that's all he asked for.
That's what he, yeah.
But the conversation went a little bit differently because before God was like, "Oh, well, he did say, what do you want?
Yeah.
And I'll give it to you." So,
right.
Okay, yeah. All right. Conversation sounded a little different before than this one, but okay, it's very similar.
Okay.
God said to Solomon, "Because your greatest desire is to help your people, and you did not ask for wealth, riches, fame, or even the death of your enemies, or a long life, but rather you asked for wisdom and knowledge to properly govern my people, I will certainly give you the wisdom and knowledge you requested, but I will also give you wealth, riches, and fame such as no other king has had before you or will ever have in the future."
Damn.
Here's what I want to know. Like, I all the time hope for happiness for my children, health, happiness, a good, nice life for them. Like, that's not selfish.
Right.
That's kindness. But I never get any riches or I don't need fame. Honestly, I don't want fame, but I don't get wisdom or fame or riches or wealth. Nothing.
Right. No, we don't get any of that shit.
But they are pretty healthy.
Yeah. No, I mean, our kids are doing great.
Yeah.
I mean, all things being equal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty healthy.
Right.
I guess you celebrate your fucking victories where you get them, yeah?
That's right. Yeah.
Then Solomon returned to Jerusalem from the tabernacle at the place of worship in Gibeon, and he reigned over Israel.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, next little bit. Solomon built up a huge force of chariots and horses.
But why? He was going to be a peaceful king.
He just liked to build things.
Okay.
And he didn't know yet that there wasn't going to be
But it
any
was
war.
prophesied by God. God said that he would be the peaceful one because that's why he was going to be the one to build.
But he told that to David.
Yeah, well, David's fucking Solomon's dad.
But he didn't tell that to Solomon. Solomon doesn't know.
But, okay. But it's in the Bible, so it's a prophecy that's known, according to the Bible, at the very least.
But it's not known to Solomon.
Why? Why? It's known
It wasn't written down yet.
Then how did it get written down? Did somebody later just assume that happened?
Yes, somebody later wrote it down.
But that means somebody had to know.
Yeah, David probably told his, churchy guys. He didn't necessarily tell his son.
And the churchy guys didn't tell the new king?
Probably not.
I don't believe that shit.
Okay, I don't know. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying.
He had 1,400 chariots and 12,000 horses. He stationed some of them in the chariot cities and some near him in Jerusalem. The king made silver and gold as plentiful in Jerusalem as stone, and valuable cedar timber was as common as the sycamore fig trees that grow in the foothills of Judah. Solomon's horses were imported from Egypt and from Cilicia. The king's traders acquired them from Cilicia at the standard price.
Yeah, I remember them saying that actually in the last time.
Standard price.
But this is more in line with what I remember happening is that Solomon was trading with all kinds of people and brought all this shit in. Mm-hmm. It wasn't but they attributed this to David in the last couple of chapters. So I'm like, no, this was Solomon, and they're kind of touching on it, but they're leaving out the fact that
Solomon set up all this trade.
And he got some stuff on top of what David got.
Yeah.
And by the time it was all done, it was very plentiful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But it wasn't plentiful. Solomon went out and got all that shit. And they're saying, it was as common as the stones in the road. No, it fucking wasn't. He had it imported.
Right.
And he set up all these trade deals.
Yeah.
And it was cool.
Right. And I'll grant you, maybe people were scared of the Israelites at this point because of David, because David was conquering and killing people and shit. And
left and right.
Whatever, and then Solomon just reaped the benefits.
Sure.
But whatever.
Yeah. At that time, chariots from Egypt could be purchased for 600 pieces of silver, and horses for 150 pieces of silver.
Dang.
So chariots were more expensive than the horses that pulled them. I guess that makes sense because they got parts.
Right.
They were then exported to the kings of the Hittites and the kings of Aram. The end.
Okay. Sure.
So
Solomon's here. I don't know.
Solomon's here.
He had a bunch of stuff, and then he started exporting it a bit. Apparently,
he sold it.
I got it. I don't really need it. You guys can have it. Just give me some money in return.
I don't recall that. I guess he needed all that money to make the sea.
I guess, yeah. Oh, that's probably what it was. Yeah, he's probably like, you know what? I don't need all these things. I'm going to sell some of this to make a big bathtub.
Yeah, he sold the horses and the chariots so that he could... Remember, he made all of those, gold shields.
Right.
And that big old wing spanning thing.
We shouldn't worry, though. Everything he did was probably the best move because he's the wisest.
He is the wisest.
So everything he did was probably correct and right. Because we just have to trust in the fact that he was the wisest ever. The wisest person ever. He was a wise motherfucker. A wise ass. A wise ass. All right. That was 2 Chronicles Chapter 1. Sure as fuck was. And we will be back tomorrow with 2 Chronicles Chapter 2. We'll see you guys then. Bye. Husband. Wife. Do you remember what happened yesterday? Solomon and residual David. Yes. That was, Solomon. Solomon entered the picture. Solomon prayed for wisdom and got it. And then he sold horses. The end. Yeah. Right? That's pretty much it. So that was 2 Chronicles Chapter 1. Yes. And today we're getting into 2 Chronicles Chapter 2. Let's go do this. Okie dokie.
Okay, 2 Chronicles Chapter 2.
Just shaking it up there a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Solomon.
Yeah.
He decided to build a temple to
decided to. It wasn't because his dad, David, left him like oodles
all
of
the
fucking
instructions
things and instructions
materials.
for it. And,
yeah.
I mean, I don't, whichever way we're going with it, but in this version, he had...
In the Chronicles version, he didn't just decide overnight.
Right, it was kind of like laid out for him, like entirely.
Like he didn't really have a fucking choice.
Right.
In Chronicles.
Yeah.
In the other version that we originally read, he decided...
Right, yeah, no, I can be down with it from the other version. But this version, he didn't choose shit.
He decided to build a temple to honor the name of the Lord and also a royal palace for himself.
Yeah?
He decided
Didn't David build a royal palace for himself?
We already talked about this.
So they built 2 royal palaces?
The city of David is like a whole big old palace.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of palaces and a lot of fucking excess.
Yes. Yes.
And apparently it was all cool with God because God deemed it like, God's like, yeah, I'll make you rich.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, good to be the king.
Right, apparently.
He enlisted a force of 70,000 laborers, 80,000 men to quarry stone in the hill country, and 3,600 foremen.
Okay.
Solomon also sent this message to King Hiram at Tyre. Send me cedar logs as you did for my father David when he was building his palace. Mm-hmm. I'm about to build a temple to honor the name of the Lord my God. It will be a place to set apart to burn fragrant incense before him, to display the special sacrificial bread, and to sacrifice burnt offerings each morning and evening on the Sabbaths, at new moon celebrations, and at the other appointed festivals of the Lord our God. That's
right. He built a new temple, or a new altar, right? And didn't he move the old one into his palace or something like that?
Yeah, after he went a traveling.
Right.
But I don't know that he's done that yet.
Right, but I mean, like, that's what he's preparing to do, sort of.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I think this is him originally building this shit.
Oh, okay.
Because he goes traveling later, I think.
Got it.
He has he's still talking here, so he
got it.
Continues. He has commanded Israel to do these things forever. This must be a magnificent temple, because our God is greater than all the other gods that do exist, that we do not question exist.
And it's got to be so magnificent so that the Babylonians can come in and destroy it.
And melt it all down.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so they can get rich off of our money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But who can really build him a worthy home? ? Not even the highest heavens can contain him. So who am I to consider building a temple for him except as a place to burn sacrifices to him?
I mean, he said all he needs is a tent and the fucking ark to sit on. So, I mean, like, he's not real picky.
Yeah.
From what I've heard,
obviously.
Anyway.
So send me a master craftsman who can work with gold, silver, bronze, and iron, as well as with purple, scarlet, and blue cloth.
They had one of those when they were building the tabernacle and the ark and shit.
Yep, they sure did. Yeah. They sure did. He must be a skilled engraver who can work with the craftsmen of Judah and Jerusalem who were selected by my father David.
Of course they were selected by David.
David! We love you, David!
Good old residual David.
David, have you heard about David? He's the best! I was trying to come up with something.
That was a great song, yeah.
It didn't happen.
It was amazing.
Also, continued Solomon.
Yeah?
Send me cedar, cypress, and red sandalwood logs from Lebanon. For I know that your men are without equal at cutting timber in Lebanon.
That we knew.
Mm-hmm. I will send my men to help them.
Why do they need help if they're without equal?
They're the best, but I'm going to send my men to help.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're sending your men to, like, look over my men.
Or enslave them.
Yeah. An immense amount of timber will be needed, for the temple I'm going to build will be very large and magnificent.
Yeah.
In payment for your woodcutters, I will send 100,000 bushels of crushed wheat, 100,000 bushels of barley, 110,000 gallons of wine, and 110,000 gallons of olive oil.
Sounds like a lot of shit.
Let's trade.
Yeah.
We gonna trade.
But how much of the other stuff is he getting in return for that?
So much.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a fair trade.
I don't either.
I mean, we don't really hear from... Well, I guess we do hear from King Hiram, but, I mean, still, we don't know.
Right. We don't know what was fair.
Yeah.
So
King Hiram sent this letter of reply to Solomon. It is because the Lord loves his people that he has made you their king. That's why.
Yeah.
It wasn't that you were born to David or anything.
Right. It wasn't like handed down to you.
Yeah. It wasn't that like all of the priests and whatever like approved all of this.
Right.
Praise the Lord, the God of Israel, who made the heavens and the earth. He has given King David a wise son.
There's that residual David again.
Yeah. Gifted with skill and understanding, who will build a temple for the Lord and a royal palace for himself. He's like, I am so excited about this fucking plan. I cannot wait to give you materials for you to build yourself a palace. This sounds so cool.
He just sounds like he's kissing ass because he's got a job to do.
Yeah.
He's like, this guy's my boss. I got to go,
he's
whatever.
Like, I'm glad he came to me because now we're going to, reap some of the benefits.
I can put this shit on my resume, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to look good.
I am sending you a master craftsman named Huramabi, who is extremely talented. His mother is from the tribe of Dan in Israel, and his father is from Tyre.
That's interesting. One of the master craftsmen from the last, when they did the ark and stuff, or whatever, they were from Dan also. So Dan must be a artisan group.
Yeah. That's where you go to get your liberal arts degree. He is skillful at making things from gold, silver, bronze, and iron. And he also works with stone and wood. And he can work with purple, blue, and scarlet cloth and fine linen. Wow.
Damn, he can do it all.
Right?
Yeah.
He is also an engraver and can follow any design given to him.
Man.
One
dude
is doing all of this. Engraving and etching. And
apparently.
I mean, what the fuck?
He's really good.
He will work with your craftsmen and those appointed by my Lord David, your father. Jesus Christ. He's dead! He's dead! Let him die, you guys.
He's not going to die.
Dead.
I think we're going to hear about him through the entire
36 chapters.
I think probably.
This is bullshit. Send along the wheat, barley, olive oil, and wine that my Lord has mentioned. We will cut whatever timber you need from the Lebanon mountains and will float the logs and rafts down the coast of the Mediterranean Sea to Joppa. From there, you can transport the logs up to Jerusalem.
There you go.
Solomon took a census of all foreigners in the land of Israel, like the census his father had taken.
Wait, he took a census?
He sure as fuck did.
I don't remember.
I don't recall that.
I don't remember if that happened in the last one or not.
Well, this is a census of all the foreigners in the land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it says, like the census his father had taken. But I don't think his father took a census of the foreigners in the land.
No, it was the warriors, basically.
Yeah. And he counted 153,600. He assigned 70,000 of them as common laborers. He's like, hey, you guys are not from around here. You're now my slaves.
Right?
Boom.
Yeah. Assigned them.
80,000 as quarry workers. You guys are from further away, so I like you even less. So you get the really hard work.
Right.
Okay. And 3,600 as foremen. You guys are kind of close in. You get to be in charge.
You guys, all right. You guys are the best of the bunch. So.
Yeah. You can be my water bearer, etc.
Right, yeah.
The end.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was so like...
I was expecting more. Like, that was a really short fucking chapter.
I told you it was shortish.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to get sick of hearing about David.
I'm already sick about hearing...
No, but I mean, like, more so. I think it's just going to keep happening.
He's dead.
Because, like, obviously the chronicler is, like, completely in love with this dude.
Well, he wants the Israelites to be completely in love with this dude.
Yeah. No, I know.
It's annoying.
It really is
we get it.
Yeah.
Were the people really that simple? Yes, they were.
Are they really still that simple?
Yes, they are. What is Trump's new "Make America Glorious and Great Again"?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. So it's
that's so dumb.
Magaga or
Magaga.
something.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
Magaga.
Yeah. So, he's back on Twitter now, right?
I know that he was allowed back on Twitter.
He's allowed back on Twitter. He has not written anything.
Back on Twitter.
As of the point that we're recording this, I don't believe he's written anything.
I preemptively blocked him. He tore Elon a new ass. He was like, he really tore into him.
Oh,
like,
wow.
He was like telling him how he sucks and stuff, I guess. And
nice.
Just kind of shitting on him.
There were a bunch of people who said to check your follows because they were checking their follows, and they found that somebody had turned them on to follow Elon. And they're like, I would never have done this. So,
yeah. No, I was. Well, it wasn't, they didn't turn me on to follow. They unblocked me.
Oh, okay.
I had blocked him previously, and I found one day that I saw one of his tweets, and I was like, wait a second. I blocked that motherfucker because I don't want to see his shit.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I'm seeing his tweets, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see his tweets.
You know, some way to get around that and maybe not draw as much attention to yourself is to mute him instead.
Yeah.
Because
I want to draw attention. I don't care.
No, I know. I'm just.
Although I'm probably getting knocked on like how much I'm seen on Twitter now or something.
Yeah, like the whole shadow ban thing.
Right.
He has said that that's what he's going to be doing.
Awesome.
So.
Because he loves free speech.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's what he's all about.
The people that cry the loudest for free speech are just the ones that want to drop N-bombs and say anti-Semitic bullshit. So
and take away the free speech from the people that they don't like.
Yeah.
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 It's only free speech if to them if the people they like get to say whatever they want.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right, we're just way off topic now.
Are we ever really off topic though? If our topic is the Bible and politics?
I mean, not really. No. I mean, we talk about that all the time.
See,
so.
There you go.
All right, but that was that though, right?
That was Second Chronicles Chapter 2.
And tomorrow we are going to be back with
2 Chronicles Chapter 3.
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Sure as fuck will. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Solomon built his temple-y thing, or at least was in the process of it, at the very least.
His palace.
Yeah, and
he took a census of all the foreigners and then made them slaves.
Right, yeah, there was that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he hired that craftsman who was like the best craftsman ever.
Yeah, I want that craftsman. Best. I want him in my house.
Right? He can do all of our craftsman stuff.
He can do all of the work.
Yeah. I mean, make sure he's a foreigner, though.
No! Just tell all of our new listeners that is exactly not correct.
Right. I was just, going off the Bible. The teachings of the Bible,
The Bible does teach slavery, but we
do not ascribe to that belief.
Yeah, we are opposed to slavery and do not think that just because you are in a foreign land that you should be treated as a lesser person.
That is entirely correct.
Okay.
In fact, I welcome all foreigners to our land because I think that is how we should operate.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Anyway, that was 2 Chronicles Chapter 2.
It sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
2 Chronicles Chapter 3.
Let's go do this.
Okay. Okay, 2 Chronicles Chapter 3.
Okay.
We gonna build some shit.
Oh, so they hadn't been built yet. Okay.
No.
I couldn't remember exactly. I knew the temple was started at the very least.
He was setting up trade agreements.
But I thought that
King Hiram.
basically, yeah. But I mean, didn't David have everything fucking prepared?
According to the chronicler, but he is a liar, as we've pointed out multiple times.
Right. I mean, the way the chronicler made it seem, David had it all set and ready to go. Mm-hmm. All he had to do was just make it happen.
Right, but he didn't.
He didn't.
Well, he did have to set up trade agreements to get all the wood.
Right.
And he did have to hire a craftsman.
But according to the chronicler, he was like, I got everything for you, man.
Yeah.
David's got everything for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Everything except the wood, I guess.
Right. But I think there was even wood that it was.
And all the gold and silver that he's having shipped in.
Right.
So, whatever.
Yeah.
Chronicler is clearly a liar.
It's all a bunch of shit.
Yeah. So, Solomon began to build the temple of the Lord in Jerusalem on Mount Moriah, where the Lord had appeared to David his father. There goes some residual David. Also, no, Solomon did not build it. His slaves did.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. You remember the quarry builders and the craftsmen that he hired.
70,000.
Not hired, but made do this.
He appointed them.
Yeah. It's a nice way of putting it.
You're a slave. You're a slave.
I'm appointing you to this position.
Yes.
Now go fucking do it or die.
Yeah. Nice.
Right.
The temple was built on the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite.
Is that same guy that they built that thing on, maybe? I don't know.
Thing?
Remember King David sold that or bought that piece of that threshing floor from that one guy.
I don't know.
I wonder if it's the same guy.
It was the site that David had selected, so probably.
Oh, so probably is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The construction began in mid-spring. That's when kings go to war.
Right, but this is not a warring king,
Right.
so he had that spare time there in the spring,
Yep.
apparently.
He's like, what am I going to do if I'm not warring?
Right.
Guess I'll build me a
Dad
palace.
was always at war this time of year. I guess, I got to do something else.
I miss Dad. During the 4th year of Solomon's reign. Why didn't he build it in the first year of his reign?
I don't know. He already had all his shit sitting around.
Dad had it all set up.
Right?
These are the dimensions Solomon used for the foundation of the temple of God, using the standard of measurement, the old standard of measurement.
Okay. Yeah.
That was in parentheses.
Got
parentheses voice.
You got to do your parentheses voice a little louder.
Using the old standard of measurement.
Shit.
Oh, your phone is noisy.
Damn it.
You suck. You suck. You didn't silence it. You're a fail. Husband failed. Normally it's me. I gotta
normally
write this.
my phone goes silent on its own after 10 o'clock.
Oh,
and almost
normally we
every
record
time
late.
we record, we're doing it after 10 o'clock, so I don't even have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I did that on purpose so that, it wouldn't go off. But now we're doing this one early.
I know. It's only 9 o'clock.
What's wrong with us here?
We're ahead of the game. It was 90 feet long. I started to say 90 foot long. Foots.
Yeah. 90
feet long and 30 feet wide.
Okay.
The entry room at the front of the temple was 30 feet wide, running across...
You've got to stop saying feet.
Nope. I'll never stop. Running across the entire width of the temple and 30 feet high.
Oh my God.
He overlaid the inside with pure-ass gold.
Pure-ass gold, huh?
Pure-ass gold.
Okay.
Ting!
Right.
See it shine?
Yeah.
Except pure-ass gold is malleable.
Yeah.
So...
It is.
That was
But he overlaid it.
That was foolish, though.
But all he did was overlay it.
But you could just walk up to it and, put your fingerprint in it.
Pretty much. I mean, not that easy, but...
But you could poke at it.
Right, yeah. You could work on it, definitely.
Stupid. He paneled the main room of the temple with cypress wood that he got, from that one king guy.
Yeah.
Hiram, I think.
Right. I think that's very good. I think that was right.
Yeah. Overlaid it with fine gold and decorated it with carvings of palm trees and chains.
What's the point of getting fucking cedar, nice wood, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of getting that if you're just going to overlay it with fucking gold? You could have used, fucking anything. Pine wood or, whatever.
Just because you can.
Okay.
And it's the good shit.
All right.
Only the good shit for this king.
I guess.
I like how they're saying he did this and he did that. No, he fucking didn't.
Right.
He did not. He saw that it was done. He ordered it, make it so.
He probably stopped by once a week. All right, better work faster.
I mean, it would be like saying that Captain Picard flew the Enterprise. No, he didn't. His people did. He directed it. He oversaw it. He was the captain. He captained the ship.
Right.
But you don't say he flew the ship and he fired at people and he shot the weapons and he killed so-and-so and fought them Ferengis.
I mean,
you say the Enterprise. Context. You say the Enterprise does. And you say he led.
But if you're firing on somebody, he does give the order to fire on somebody.
Okay, but you don't say that he killed them. You say, I'm just saying.
I don't know. You could construe it that way.
I don't know. But
I'm just saying.
Well, he didn't do it, though.
Okay.
He didn't.
I mean, physically, no. But to be perfectly honest with you, neither did Wesley or, Geordi or whoever's at the helm or Data.
Right.
Because they press a fucking button and then the electronics do it and that
But
fires
they're the
it.
people involved, though.
But still.
No, you're getting too ridiculous.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're parsing hairs.
Okay.
I don't like it when you do that.
All right.
That's silly. He decorated the walls of the temple with beautiful jewels. I'm glad they weren't ugly. And with gold from the land of Parvaim.
That place, yeah.
I don't know where fuck Parvaim is.
Great place, yeah.
He overlaid the beams, thresholds, walls, and doors throughout the temple with gold.
Oh, okay.
His hands must be so dirty from all this work he's doing.
Right, yeah.
His hands must be rough. And he carved figures of cherubim on the walls.
I think it was that master craftsman that did it.
Yeah, if he did it himself, why did he need a master craftsman?
Yeah, at least in the whatever book that was when they were talking about building the ark and the tabernacle, they at least gave credit to the craftsmen that were doing it.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't say Moses fucking did it.
Right.
You know?
Right. He made the most holy place 30 feet wide, corresponding to the width of the temple, and 30 feet deep.
Oh my God.
You're never stop me. Ever. He overlaid its interior with 23 tons of fine gold, as opposed to coarse gold.
Right, yeah.
The gold nails that were used...
That is, like, so pointless and ridiculous.
Weighed 20 ounces each.
Okay.
He also overlaid the walls of the upper rooms.
How do you suppose you hammer a gold nail?
Gold.
Wouldn't that, like, kind of deform it as you're nailing it?
Use a gold hammer. They deform each other. He made 2 figures, he himself, with his own 2 hands, made 2 figures shaped like cherubim, overlaid them with gold,
yeah,
and placed them in the most holy place.
In the most holy place. Okay.
Ooh, today when we were watching Supernatural, we learned about the most holy man.
Yeah.
They needed the blood of the most holy man.
Right.
A most holy man.
A most holy man.
Yeah. And this is the most holy place.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. Nice. The total wingspan of the 2 cherubim standing side by side was 30 feet.
Hell yeah. I knew that.
One wing of the first figure was 7 feet long, and it touched the temple wall. I remember him building this. This is the same room where he built the sea.
Yeah.
And the other wing, also 7 feet long, touched one of the wings of the second figure.
Wait, it's the same room where the sea is?
Or something like that,
I don't think that's true.
No?
No.
I thought it was. In the same way, the second figure had one wing 7 feet long that touched the opposite wall. The other wing, also 7 feet long,
Oh, damn it. I almost thought you gave up.
Nope. Touched the wing of the first figure. So.
If you guys could just see me right now, I'm not
he's
happy.
Seething. He hates me so much. I got to get my digs in where I can,
So you just, like, I should have known better, just not to say anything about it, because then you would have forgot about it after, like, a couple of sentences.
Yep. But now I'll never stop ever.
It's a thing.
Yep. Feats forever, guys. So the wingspan of the 2 cherubim side by side was
30 feet.
30 feet. They stood on their feet and faced out toward the main room of the temple.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I made myself laugh. Sorry. Whew. It's the little things.
Yeah. Oh. It's the little feet.
Across the entrance of the most holy place, he hung a curtain. He himself.
Yeah, right.
Made of fine linen, decorated with blue, purple, and scarlet thread.
That's why I needed somebody that could do blue, purple, and whatever, scarlet.
Scarlet.
But except for that he did it.
Right.
But, not the guy that he hired, apparently.
And embroidered with figures of cherubim.
Okay, yeah.
For the front of the temple, he made 2 pillars. That were 27 feet tall, each topped by a capital extending upward another 7 feet.
Wait, a what? A capital?
A capital. Have you ever learned about pillars, like Greek pillars?
Yeah.
In archaeology, the thing at the top of the pillars are capitals.
I didn't know that.
Like, there's different styles of them. Like, if there's something, they're Doric capitals.
Okay.
And if there's something else, I forget. But the capital is like the thing at the top.
I missed that day in archaeology.
Archaeology?
In whatever.
Architecture
class. Yeah, jeez.
I learned about those in my Western Civ class in college.
Okay.
And I don't know why they stuck in my head.
Got it. Yep.
Capitals.
Got
top of pillar.
Okay.
Okay, so the pillars were an additional 7 feet above the 27 feet of the column themselves.
Okay.
He made a network of interwoven chains and used them to decorate the tops of the pillars. He also made 100 decorative pomegranates.
Man.
Those are my favorite.
Solomon was busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he attached them to the chains himself with his own 2 hands.
Yeah.
This is bullshit the way this
I know, right?
Then he set up the 2 pillars at the entrance of the temple, one to the south of the entrance and the other to the north. He named the one on the south Jachin and the one on the north Boaz. The end.
Okay, man. Like those workers he hired, he didn't even need them because he did the whole fucking thing.
I know. Why did he bother?
Right? Yeah.
I mean, he could really go out to the quarry. He didn't need 70,000 foreigners. Right? He could just dig it himself.
Solomon just did it all himself.
Yeah.
Shit. Wow. It's crazy.
What a guy.
I mean, right? He's amazing.
I bet he's still alive. I mean, guy like that.
Somebody that can do all that. Yeah. You can't,
surely
he probably
he
just
can
doesn't
live
die,
forever.
right? Yeah. Well, that was... Okay. So anyway, that was 2 Chronicles Chapter 3.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow we'll see what kind of feats Solomon does in
2 Chronicles Chapter 4.
All right. See you guys.
Yep. Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what today is?
Turkey Day.
No.
No.
Actually,
Americans killed the Indians Day.
That, yes.
Or not Indians, Native Americans.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. I have seen things going around where people are calling it Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving Day? I like that. I like that. Yeah.
So, happy American Thanksgiving Day, you guys.
I mean, we are still going to be eating turkey today. So
it is Turkey Day.
I mean, I guess... But it's more about the family that we're going to be visiting than it is about the celebrating whatever this was originally based on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
it's just good to take a minute to remember that we are on stolen land, and yes, be grateful for what you have, but also think about others who, have been put out because of the things our country has done to them.
Right. And I like to think that we're celebrating mostly because we all collectively have a day off.
That is true too, because it's about one of the only days you get off all year.
Right.
Yeah. So, do you remember what happened yesterday in the Bible?
Yeah, Solomon basically built every fucking thing on the planet and sourced all the things, and except, for the things that David did.
He had golden nails, and he hammered them.
You're right. Yeah, and he probably cut the wood. And
he carved.
Quarried the quarries, and
he sewed the things with all the colors.
Oh, don't forget the, what were they, the pomegranates.
He did those all by himself.
All by himself.
He didn't even
need... It was all Solomon. He didn't need all those slaves or craftsmen. Any of it. None of it.
Nope.
He didn't need any of it.
And you learned what capitals are.
I did.
It's the top of the
column.
Top
of the pillar. Column. Whatever.
Yeah.
That fucking thing.
That fucking thing.
That was 2 Chronicles Chapter 3.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be getting into
2 Chronicles Chapter 4.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, 2 Chronicles Chapter 4.
Okay.
Solomon also made a bronze altar 30 feet long, 30 feet wide, and 15 feet high.
Yeah, he did.
Then he cast a great round basin. He's building the sea. 15 feet across from rim to rim, called the sea.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I don't know why.
Are you? You're so excited about them feats in that basin?
Mm-hmm. And the sea. I'm excited about the sea. He's building the sea.
Right. That's what a basin's a
But
thing that holds
I'm
water.
excited about it. I don't know why, but I am. It was 7 feet deep and about 45 feet in circumference.
You're killing me.
I know.
You're killing me.
You deserve it.
No, I don't.
No.
I really don't.
Okay, but I think you do, though.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they agree with me. It was encircled just below its rim by 2 rows of figures that resembled oxen. Anytime I hear the word rim, I can only think of it in one context.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Okay.
I'm
sure that needed to be covered today on Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, I'm the same whether it's a holiday or not. I don't really change.
No, I gotcha.
So,
I gotcha.
Sorry if talking about the head of a penis is embarrassing for you on Thanksgiving, you guys. There were about 6 oxen per foot all the way around, and they were cast as part of the basin.
That's awesome.
The sea was placed on a base of 12 bronze oxen.
Okay.
All facing outward.
For the 12 tribes, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just my guess.
Yeah. They faced, 3 faced north, 3 faced west, 3 faced south, and how many do you think faced east?
3.
Yep. That's good maths right there.
That is good maths.
And the sea rested on them.
Yeah.
The walls of the sea were about 3 inches thick. And
pretty thick.
Its rim flared out like a cup and resembled a water lily blossom.
Mm.
It could hold about 16,500 gallons of water.
That's a lot of gallons.
That's so many gallons.
Yeah.
He also made 10 smaller basins for washing the utensils for the burnt offerings.
Well, that's good. You don't have to wash them in the tub. You know?
He doesn't want to swim around with
right.
fucking incense burners and shit.
Yeah.
He set 5 on the south side and 5 on the north. But the priests washed themselves in the sea.
Okay.
That's weird to consider that people used to do like public communal bathing.
They still do. There's still communal baths.
I know that. But I'm just, it's so strange to me. I know that it's common in those communities and that I'm the weird one. I know that. But I'm just like, I want to be able to grasp it, and I just can't because I'm not part of that community.
Got it.
I mean, do you think that if you were just picked up and transplanted into that kind of society that you would be able to right away be fine doing public communal bathing?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't have a problem. It is what it is.
Oh my God.
You gotta bathe. Let's just do it.
Oh my God. I expected that you would be like, hell no, because you're kind of like anxiety and shy a little bit. And
whatever.
I'm just like, whoa.
No, it'd be fine.
I don't want to be naked with people.
Mm.
Nope. No, thank you. Okay. He then cast 10 gold lampstands according to the specifications that had been given, by his dad.
Right.
And he put them in the temple. 5 were placed against the south wall and 5 were placed against the north wall. He also built 10 tables. It's really
important which direction they were.
Oh, yeah. Very important. Yeah. Very important. He also built 10 tables and placed them in the temple, 5 along the south wall and 5 along the north wall. Then he molded 100 gold basins.
Yeah, but he's still pretty damn busy. Mm-hmm. He's doing all this shit too.
He's building so many things.
I'm just saying,
by himself with his own 2 hands.
I didn't want to forget about it. Like he is still doing all this.
You know what I'm really noticing though? We haven't heard from Residual David.
No, Residual David is out the picture. Apparently,
he might finally be dead.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I might have jinxed us by bringing it
up.
Probably. Just thought I'd put it out there.
Right.
He then built a courtyard for the priests and also the large outer courtyard. He made doors for the courtyard entrances and overlaid them with bronze. I want a courtyard. Can I have a courtyard?
I mean, I guess you could consider our backyard as a courtyard if you wanted to.
It's not a courtyard.
No, what defines a courtyard?
I don't know. Maybe like stone paths and like trellis kind of ceiling and I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Gardenery.
Got it. You give me an exact definition, I'll see if I can make it happen.
Okay. I will.
Yeah.
The great bronze basin called the sea was placed near the southeast corner of the temple. Just so you know, that's where it was.
Southeast corner.
Huram Abi also made the necessary wash basins, shovels, and bowls. So he did some stuff. So at last, Huram Abi completed everything King Solomon had assigned him to make for the temple of God.
Oh.
The 2 pillars, the 2 bowl-shaped capitals on top of the pillars, the 2 networks of interwoven chains that decorated the capitals, the 400 pomegranates that hung from the chains on the capitals.
Oh, so it wasn't Solomon.
It wasn't Solomon.
It was the other guy.
Yeah. And parentheses voice, 2 rows of pomegranates for each of the chain networks that decorated the capitals on top of the pillars.
Okay, yeah.
The water carts holding the basins, the sea, and the 12 oxen under it, the ash buckets, the shovels, the meat hooks, and all the related articles.
Mm-hmm.
Huram Abi also made all these things of burnished bronze for the temple of the Lord, just as King Solomon had directed.
It's nice that he's finally getting credit, though.
Yeah, I'm glad of it.
Yeah.
The king had them cast in clay molds in the Jordan Valley between Succoth and Zarethan. Solomon used such great quantities of bronze that its weight could not be determined.
Oh, there we go again with those undetermined weighing amounts.
I don't know how to weigh.
Right.
I don't know how to take a smaller portion, weigh it, and then do an approximation. We haven't learned estimates yet.
Mostly we just didn't want to weigh it.
We invented the wheel, but we don't know how to estimate.
Right.
This is stupid.
Yeah,
These
I agree.
People were simple.
They were... Whatever. None of this really happened the way they're saying it happened. They're exaggerating shit. They're making things more
It was
ridiculous
the heaviest
than it was.
heavy that ever heavy.
So I take very little stock in what was written here as to what actually happened.
It was pretty fucking heavy.
Right. I'm not saying that things didn't happen.
Right.
Maybe they did, But the way that it's written, I don't think it came anywhere near that.
Right. No, I totally agree. Solomon also made all the furnishings for the temple of God. The gold altar, the tables for the bread of the presence, the lampstands, and their lamps of solid gold to burn in front of the most holy place as prescribed. The flower decorations, lamps, and tongs, all of the purest gold. The lamp snuffers, bowls, ladles, and incense burners, all of solid gold. The doors for the entrances to the most holy place and the main room of the temple, overlaid with gold. The end.
Okay. Lots of gold
and bronze and pomegranates.
Yeah. And Solomon didn't do all the work. So
nope.
There we go.
Huram-Abi did.
Yeah.
By himself.
But they sure tried to give Solomon the credit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
I mean, if they didn't want to give him the credit, they would have just mentioned Huram-Abi at the beginning of all these chapters.
Exactly.
Instead, he would have done all of it. So. But whatever.
Yep.
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Again, happy
American Thanksgiving.
Right,
America's Thanks-taking.
Yeah, happy Thanks-taking. Sorry. And that was 2 Chronicles Chapter 4.
Sure as fuck was.
And we'll be back, as always, tomorrow
on Black Friday.
On Black Friday, even. So you can listen to us real early as you're watching all the people go out to buy all the shit.
Yeah.
Because I ain't doing that crap.
I ain't either. 2 Chronicles Chapter 5 tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Yep. Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Yes, Solomon stopped taking credit for everything that Huram-Abi did.
Yes, that is correct.
I mean,
the chronicler finally gave credit to the craftsman.
Given that we're recording this on Thanksgiving, or Thanks-taking, he stopped taking all the credit, and he started giving some of the credit to Huram-Abi.
Yes.
So that was nice of the chronicler to ascribe the credit where it was due.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess. Right? Eventually.
So y'all are listening to this on Black Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tell you to keep it nice today. Be civil and treat your shopping helpers, your retail people, your waitresses. Treat them all right because they are tired and there are 1,000 of you and one of them.
Right.
So
yeah,
be nice today, guys.
Although Black Friday is not what it used to be.
Yeah. I mean, Black Friday is no longer just the day after Thanksgiving. It's now like an entire 3-month
Black
long
Friday's turned into like the 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
It's
stupid. It's really stupid.
It really is.
But there are still some people who go shopping, and so
true.
My admonition stands. Behave, you guys.
But at the very least, they've cut down on how many people get trampled on Black Friday.
Yes. No more trampling.
That's a plus,
Yes.
Right. All right. So that was 2 Chronicles Chapter 4.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be getting into
Second Chronicles Chapter 5, fuckface. Oh my God.
Let's go do this.
Okay. Okay, so we are finishing up the furnishings for the temple.
Oh boy, we get to see what kind of stuff they get.
I mean, there's just like one little paragraph.
Oh.
It's a continuation of the last chapter.
Okay, all right.
So Solomon finished all his work on the temple of the Lord.
Huram-Abi.
Yeah, Huram-Abi.
Finished all his work on the temple of the Lord.
Then he brought all the gifts his father, David.
Oh, he came back.
Damn you, David. Why can't I quit
Fucking
you?
Fucking residual David.
All the gifts his father David had dedicated. The silver, the gold, and the various articles. And he stored them in the treasuries of the temple of God.
That's great.
Okay, I just have to tell you guys, since this is a holiday weekend, I'll tell you a really nice story. So me and husband were standing out on our front porch as we do, solving all the world's problems with each other. And husband says, I think I want to start eating an apple more regular because I heard it helps with heartburn and, helps you be healthier, blah, 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 blah.
Good for you.
Yeah, yeah. And I said, okay, yeah, that sounds good. I mean, after all, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Right,
but,
right.
Just make sure you don't eat the core or else you're going to grow an apple tree in your stomach.
Right.
And, of course, doesn't even, stop a second to talk about how stupid that is. Just says, yeah, and then I'd be Johnny Appleseed. And then right after that, we both start humming the same fucking song. And then
Johnny, she said.
Who's Johnny? She said. Yeah. And then we were like,
I love you.
And then we were both like, what the fuck song is that?
Right.
And then he goes, I think it's from Short Circuit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, you're right. And then I was like, it was a one-hit wonder with a really stupid, shitty video. And we were both right. And that's the story of how we are awesome and we are made for each other.
And then we stood out on the porch and watched the video and listened to the song because, you gotta.
You gotta. That's what Googles are for, right?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So we found the song and it's by, what was it? LaBarge?
Something like that.
DeBarge?
Something like that.
De LaBarge.
De LaBarge?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. And it's Who is Johnny or Who's Johnny? And
one of those.
Yeah, just look up all those words and
you'll know what
Short
we're
Circuit.
About, especially if you didn't grow up in the 80s.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it really was really obscure song.
It was. But I mean, if you saw Short Circuit, then you would know the song.
Okay, but here's the thing. Me and husband, before we were married, when we first moved in together, we would go to Walmart to do grocery shopping. And we would always stop in at the DVD section and we would look at the DVD racks. And so at one point he was on one side and I was on the other side and we both go, oh my God. And I was like, you got to look at this movie. And he was like, no, you got to look at this movie. And we both turn around to each other and it was the same fucking movie. So not only is that crazy enough, it is a really obscure movie, which now that it's a little bit older, there's more recognition for it. It's got a little bit more of a
little.
I've heard people talk about it, which really shocked me.
But not much.
Okay, but it's Hudson Hawk. And I have all my life, nobody else loves that movie. And same for husband.
Right.
Nobody else loves that movie. But for whatever reason, it just struck both of our funny bones.
I mean, how can you go wrong with Bruce Willis playing a cat burglar singing Sinatra songs?
I know, right?
You just can't go wrong there. That's the best fucking thing ever. Right? I'm not saying it's a masterpiece, but it's a great movie.
Yeah, it's so funny. And like I said, nobody else ever liked it. So we both look at each other in amazement. And we just have these odd little moments where
things just fall together.
Yeah, a movie or a song. And it's always something really stupid and obscure.
Right.
One time he said, I'll be right back. And then we both go, after these messages, we'll be right back. Which I don't know if you remember Saturday cartoons.
Right.
But that was the commercial break.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, it's just weird.
That was in front of our kid, and our kid looked at us like we were aliens.
What the fuck? Yeah, pod people. So that was our little Thanksgiving weekend gift to you guys.
Yeah, there you go.
That we are still in love, even though I just called him a fuckface.
Yes. I mean, she called me a fuckface a lot, so.
But I also...
And lovingly, affectionately,
yeah. In all the best ways possible,
right,
you're a fuckface.
Yeah, right.
And I'm a dumb bitch.
I mean,
By my own words. Nobody else's.
Yeah, right.
Nobody else better call me a dumb bitch.
We are what we are, you
yeah.
know?
I'm a dumb bitch and you're a fuckface. And we love each other dearly. And so I just wanted to tell you this fun story of how we...
both love Hudson Hawk and listen to an 80s song tonight.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
Okay. Anyway.
I hope everybody's richer for knowing this now.
I know you guys feel better for it. You were worried. You were worried.
Because of the fuckface comment.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were like, oh God.
Right.
They've been bickering.
Yeah, no. That doesn't happen.
I mean,
it does, but only for 30 seconds or so.
And then we're like, shut up. You're so stupid.
Right. We did all of our major bickering when we were, earlier in our relationship.
When we hit that 5 and 7 year stretch, we duked it out and got it all done.
Yeah, we had it out. But we're pretty much over that now.
Yeah. And we were like, and done.
Right.
I ain't got time for that.
We know each other too well. We're like, whatever, fuck off.
Yeah. Exactly. And we have fun together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So Bible?
Bible.
Bible.
It's just a Bible. So,
Bible.
I had to do something else for a minute?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Back to the Bible. Solomon then summoned to Jerusalem the elders of Israel and all the heads of tribes, the leaders of the ancestral families of Israel. Aren't you happy to know that?
I'm so happy to know that.
So he summoned the kings. Get over here, leaders.
Yeah.
They were to bring the Ark of the Lord's Covenant to the temple from its location in the city of David, also known as Zion. So all the men of Israel, but not the women's, assembled before the king at the annual festival of shelters, which is held in early autumn. So this is well after the kings normally wore.
Right. Yeah.
They've come home from war.
If I recall correctly, I thought it took them like 11 years to build the temple.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like, because we thought about that the last time. We're like, did it only happen? Did it take till spring until fall? But then they were like, no, it was 11 years later.
11 years later. Yeah. When all the elders of Israel, when all the elders of Israel arrived, the Levites picked up the ark. That's good, because the last time a non-Levite picked up the ark, he tripped and he got smote.
Well, they were carrying it on a cart, remember?
Yeah.
They weren't supposed to be carrying it on a cart. They were supposed to use
and it wasn't Levites that were handling it.
Levites that were handling it.
So. And also, don't fucking touch it.
Right.
Yeah. The priests and Levites brought up the ark along with a special tent. You have a special tent. Nice tent. And all the sacred items that had been in it. Do you remember what's in it?
Well, if everything that's in there is supposed to be in there is in there, you'd have the book of Moses or whatever, the book of laws, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. The Torah.
You would have the leftover manna.
The jar of manna.
Right. And
Aaron's rod.
Aaron's rod, that's right. Yeah.
And
the almond rod.
Yeah.
The almond joy rod.
The almond joy stick.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else was put in there unless they found special rocks along the way that they put in. Like, ooh, this one's shiny.
I think that would be pushing your luck, right? You know?
You
wouldn't want to piss off the Lord, right?
But if they thought it was special and like, this is pleasing in the Lord's eye.
It all gets fucking burnt up anyway, so who cares?
Who cares? Whatever. There, before the ark, King Solomon and the entire community of Israel sacrificed so many sheep, goats, and cattle.
So many.
That no one could keep count.
Oh my God, not a single person could count that high back then. That's really sad.
They didn't even have an abacus that could work with that math.
I feel so bad for these people not being able to count.
It's hard.
And or weigh. They can't weigh things. They can't count things. It must have been really difficult to function back then.
It's amazing that we have the internet today. How did we progress with that?
Right?
From people that couldn't even count to where we are today?
It's crazy.
We just sent shit back to the moon.
It strikes me that we're trusting the word of people who couldn't even count.
I know, right?
Like people who are religious are trusting in people who couldn't count.
They couldn't count.
Motherfuckers.
Then the priests carried the Ark of the Lord's Covenant into the inner sanctuary of the temple. The most holy place.
Most holy.
Not the holy place, the most holy place.
Right.
And placed it beneath the wings of the cherubim.
That were 30 feet across.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feet. If you could see his face. The cherubim spread their wings over the ark.
No, they were already spread.
I know, but it sounds
like a piece of metal.
It sounds like the way they phrased it. It's like the metal statue fucking opened up its wings.
It expanded its wings. No, it was already fucking built that way. You idiots.
The cherubim, whose wings were already spread over the ark, formed a canopy over the ark and its carrying poles.
Great.
Okay.
That's awesome.
It did not spread its wings.
No spreading of wings.
Its wings were spread.
Right. Yeah. Hiramabi spread the wings when he fucking built this room and made that thing.
He's the man.
Right?
These poles were so long that their ends could be seen from the holy place, which is in front of the most holy place.
But not from space. You can't see them from space.
And not from the outside.
No.
They are still there to this day, motherfuckers.
False.
To the day as of the day
when they wrote it, maybe. Yeah, okay.
But you know what? The chronicler wrote this after the Babylon
and so he was
exile.
lying.
He was wrong.
He was lying or wrong, or they were still there and we don't know what happened to them.
No, they got melted down.
I know, but like if we're taking his account, he's saying they're still there.
Are we pretending then that maybe the ark was so well hidden that they never found it? Is that what we're supposed to pretend?
I don't know.
Because I don't buy it. These people couldn't even fucking count. And you're telling me that they could hide it?
Yeah. You're probably... I think this was just... Why would you write that, though? Why would you write that it's still there to this day if you could be proven wrong just on a glance?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense, right?
Do you think that as he wrote this, that it was still there?
I mean, it's possible, I guess.
And he knew where it was?
It's possible.
Like some Levites and the chronicler. So the chronicler was probably a Levite.
Or maybe to the best of his knowledge, it was still there. Maybe, maybe there were stories going around, hey, they never touched that. It's the most holy place. Nobody obviously could get in there, so it's still there, right?
Or was it quote unquote common knowledge the way it's today, quote unquote common knowledge that there is so much hidden away in the Vatican?
Maybe.
That kind of thing where he's like, yeah, it's totally there to this day.
It's just that when they talked about the Babylonian exile, those
fuckers
took everything and melted it all down.
They were so thorough.
So a whole temple made of gold and shit and bronze, I just don't see them leaving any of that there.
Yeah. I mean, what did you do? Bury it right quick? I just don't believe you.
Right. Or set up booby traps that were good enough to keep the Babylonians out. Why didn't you just fucking hide in there?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it.
I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. The chronicler wrote this with an agenda, don't forget.
Right.
So he's trying to convince them, yeah, it's totally still there.
But why would I'm trying to wrap my head around saying something that you could obviously prove wrong.
Because the common person coming out of the Babylonian exile couldn't prove it wrong.
Unless they were somebody that was coming back to live in Jerusalem or whatever.
But that person coming back from Jerusalem might not know where it's hidden.
All right.
Only the special team did.
Got it. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm just saying, I don't think it was there.
Got it.
Nothing was in the ark except the 2 stone tablets. Oh, we forgot about the stone tablets.
Shit.
God damn it.
Shit.
Except the 2 stone tablets that Moses had placed in it at Mount Sinai, where the Lord made a covenant with the people of Israel when they left Egypt. Wait, he's saying nothing was in the ark except the tablets.
Well,
and the manna, and the fucking rod, and the Torah.
But remember, they started leaving some of those things off as they went along.
Yeah, but where'd they go then?
Well, I mean,
and no, in my heart and in my mind, those are still. You can't have it both ways. Either you know where the fucking ark is and all that shit is still in it because you kept it all together, or there was nothing left because the Babylonians took that shit and they took it all, including everything that was in it.
Right.
So they just forgot to mention the shit.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
The manna is still in there to this day. Then the priests left the holy place. All the priests who were present had purified themselves. Whether or not they were on duty that day, they scrubbed their balls all clean.
Yeah.
And the Levites, who were musicians, Asaph, Heman, Jeduthun, and all their sons and brothers, were dressed in fine linen robes. Fine.
Yeah.
And stood at the east side of the altar playing cymbals, lyres, and harps. You know
That's
what?
Nice.
Every time I hear the word fine, though, I cannot help but think now, forever, for the rest of my life, it will remind me of how Obama was talking about his wife and said, and she is still fine. He is so in love with his wife, and he has zero problem talking about how gorgeous she is and how smart. He just does nothing but lift her up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he called his wife fine. And that just, I don't know why. I just love it.
Yeah.
I'm a fool. I'm a sap for love. Okay. So they're fine. They got their fine robes on, and their musical instruments, but not their saxophones.
Right.
They were joined by 120 priests. They could count that high.
Yeah.
Who were playing trumpets.
Oh, the priests can play trumpets and be priests, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's
they
special.
Are. What did they call it earlier?
Multi-talented.
Oh, I was going for the
ambidextrous.
No. Whatever. I can't remember now. So whatever.
Okay.
They were very talented, very
master craftsmen.
No, never mind.
Skilled.
Yeah, it was something like that, but they called them we were joking about it because they were something. I can't remember. You can't remember what it was.
That's
now.
So anticlimactic.
They were describing the musicians and stuff, and they were saying they were very something or other, very
good, great, and awesome.
That's not it.
Okay, I don't know the word that you're trying to say.
I know. My mind's failing me at the moment, so
okay.
I apologize.
They were most excellent. The trumpeters and singers performed together in unison.
Wow, not all jumbled up.
To praise and give thanks to the Lord. Oh, I would hate to be the singer that was off key that day, I can tell you. Accompanied by trumpets, cymbals, and other instruments, but not saxophones, They raised their voices, la 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 la, and praised the Lord with these words.
They were very capable or capable.
Oh, remember? Yes.
Sorry,
okay.
it was bugging me.
So they were not excellent. They were merely very capable.
Yeah, right. That's what I was going for.
I take back everything I said.
It was eluding me. I couldn't come up with it.
Take it back. Yeah. Take it back. Okay, so they were singing these words. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He is good. Oh, wait. No, let me sing it to Johnny. He is good. His faithful love endures forever. Yeah, that's way better. At that moment, a thick cloud filled the temple of the Lord.
Oh, man, you got to hold that in, man.
The priests could not continue their service because of the cloud. God damn!
Man, that is one stank-ass fart.
For the glorious presence of the Lord filled the fucking temple of God. The end. Yeah, it did.
That's whenever I fart, I'm filling this room with the glorious presence of God.
I mean, you saw those studies that said that methane helps reduce Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And so for I don't know, 2 weeks, every time we farted, we were like, "You're welcome."
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I'm a child. I love you.
Love you. All right. That was 2 Chronicles Chapter 5.
It sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow will be Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be back with
Q&A Saturday.
And then on Sunday, we're going to be here with the
Sacrilegious Book Club.
Followed up by the weekly replay. And then on Monday, we will be back with
2 Chronicles Chapter 6.
Awesome.
Bitches.
We'll see you guys then.
Okay, bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what today is?
I do. And I know we're running late today.
We are, and it's my fault. But it's kind of not my fault because I got sick from being around people who were sick over Thanksgiving holiday.
Yeah, but you're like a sponge for sick.
Yeah, that's still not my fault. Like, it'd be one thing if I was a straw and I was actively sucking it up. Then it would be my fault.
Right.
It actively wasn't my fault.
Right.
And if I could have stayed home, I would have.
Yeah.
So when you say it's not my fault now?
Sure.
So anyway.
So what is today?
Today is Q&A Saturday.
Wow. Yeah.
I told you. Yeah, yesterday I pretty much slept all day. I had fever and I vomited twice, and I slept a lot today, and I didn't have fever, but I did vomit again earlier today.
And now you all know.
Yep. And then we found out from your brother that some of his kids are sick.
Right.
And
but that's not surprising.
But that's probably where I got it.
Right. I'm just saying
they're
that's not
always
surprising.
Sick. They're always sick. They came to Thanksgiving. The next day I was sick. And there you have it.
Right.
So.
All right. Did you say the Q&A bit?
Yeah, we're doing Q&A Saturday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. All right, and what are we covering today?
Okay, so I had some questions about the tribe of Dan, because we had mentioned that that's where you go to get your liberal arts degree.
Right, and Dan. I mean, it's Dan.
Yeah.
And we love Dan. Dan
the man. And so I thought we would look up a little bit about him and his tribe. Okay,
so we're going into Dan today, huh?
Just a little, yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go get into this.
Okie dokie. So, tribe of Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get into Dan, I need to talk about the 10 lost tribes of Israel.
There's 10 lost tribes of Israel?
Remember how God swept them away?
Yeah.
They're actually called the 10 lost tribes of Israel.
But did we ever learn about them at all? Did they name them?
It's
'cause I thought there was 12.
There was 12 tribes of Israel.
Okay.
10 of them were swept away, and they are referred to as the 10 lost tribes of Israel.
Oh.
And I came across that during my studies of Dan because the tribe of Dan is one of those 10.
Oh, okay.
So
the 10 are 10 that we know of, just they no longer exist as a clan thing, tribe, whatever.
They got swept away.
Swept away.
Yeah.
Got it.
God used his vacuum cleaner on them. He swept them.
Got it.
In Ohio parlance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so in 930 BC, the 10 northern tribes formed the independent kingdom of Israel in the north.
Okay.
And then the 2 other tribes, Judah and Benjamin,
right,
they set up the kingdom of Judah in the south.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So
and obviously, as far as the Bible's concerned, they're the more important ones.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So following the conquest of the northern kingdom by the Assyrians in 721 BC, the 10 tribes were gradually assimilated by other peoples and thus disappeared from history.
Oh.
So, like, basically the Babylonian exile thing happened and they were gone. They were done.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Yeah. So the book of Revelation, one revelation, as opposed to how I've referred to it in the past as multiple revelations.
Right. Yeah.
The book of one revelation mentions the 12 tribes of Israel, but the selection does not include the names of Ephraim and Dan, even though those are 2 of the 12.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
It has been suggested that this could be because of their pagan practices.
Ooh.
Classical rabbinical writers concluded that Dan was very much a black sheep.
Dan was the bad boy.
He was bad. He was a black sheep. Dan is portrayed as having hated Joseph, the youngest brother.
Yeah.
With the multicolored technicolor of goodness who became the right-hand man of Pharaoh in Egypt.
Right. Was he one of the ones that wanted to sell him right off? He's like,
yeah. Not only that, Dan is actually the one that invented the idea of deceiving Jacob by smearing Joseph's coat with the blood of a goat. Yeah, he hated Joseph.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
So in upcoming books of the Bible that we haven't read yet, we're going to see that the north of Canaan is associated with darkness and evil. Okay? And that's where Dan is specifically.
Yeah.
Rabbinical sources treated Dan as the archetype of wickedness, which has even led to some people proposing that the Antichrist will eventually come from specifically the tribe of fucking Dan.
Now we got to get our roots figured out, see if we have any Dan in us.
Well, I did not keep the list. There's a whole list of people who claim to have come from the tribe of Dan.
Really?
Yes. The Danish is one that people think, because of the similarity of name and all of that, that they descended from the tribe of Dan.
Well, I like the Danish people.
I know,
They're
right?
Pretty good people.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Dan. We like Dan so far in the Bible.
Sure.
They don't seem like such bad people.
There's also a group of Ethiopian Jewish people who are supposed to be descended from the tribe of Dan.
Okay.
That's like the other direction.
Right.
So there's like a whole slew of people that are supposed to be descended from the tribe of Dan.
Okay.
All different shades of people, all different locations geographically.
Right.
So they disappeared, but did they?
Right.
And a belief persists that one day the 10 lost tribes will be found. Just so you know.
There they are. We just misplaced them for thousands of years.
Found it.
Where you guys been? Man.
Remember when
we missed you.
Remember when our kiddo was like a little one and would misplay something or would play peekaboo and go, "There it is."
Yes. Yep.
That's what's going to happen. We're going to find him and we're going to go, "Oh, there it is."
Right.
Yeah. So that is all I could really find about the tribe of Dan and Dan himself. There was nothing listed about how a lot of artisans seem to come from them.
Sure. Okay.
But
I mean, if they were like the bad, the black sheep, right?
Right. We're not going to give them a lot of credit.
People, whatever. Like, that tends to be where artisans come from.
I know. I was thinking that too.
Like they're always looked down upon. Like, oh, you damn artisans over there. You
can't get your shit together and get good jobs.
That's not a real job. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
You get your ass to works.
Mm-hmm. We like corporate America.
Yeah.
Go get a real job.
Go punch that clock.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 9 to 5, baby.
Damn you, Dan.
But not just 9 to 5. You better love that extra bonus time.
Right.
You don't get OT.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed to call off.
Right. Yeah.
Who needs a union?
Right.
Fuck off. Mm-hmm. Work 24/7.
All the time.
And be glad of it. Be
happy.
Grateful.
Yeah.
You don't need to pee.
Right? You just bring a cup.
Yeah. Stupid. So the only other thing that I found about them was their primary trade characteristic was seafaring, which was
I've heard that before.
It was very unusual for the Israelite tribes. They were the only ones, but they lived along the Mediterranean coast, so that's kind of why.
Yeah.
And the tribe is said to have stayed on their ships with their belongings.
Oh.
Which,
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, did they, though?
I don't know. I mean, nobody liked them, so maybe they were guarding that shit.
Like,
they're like, these fuckers are going to take our shit if we don't just stay here.
Well, and they kept traveling further and further north because they kept getting pushed up north.
Got it. Like,
because the Philistines...
we're going to take this land, so, yeah, just move on along, yeah.
Well, the Philistines were south of them and kept pushing them upward.
Oh, okay,
and north of them was other tribes of Israel.
And Israel's like, get lost.
So
you can't have our land, so just either fight them or go away.
So they kind of went away.
Got it. They're like, we're just going to stay on our ships. Y'all can fuck off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened to them. I don't know where they went. They may show up again someday.
They probably like one day they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just sail other places and leave these fuckers behind and take our shit with us and peace out.
And if the earth is flat, maybe they fell off the edge.
Right. You never know. Right.
So that is it for the tribe of Dan. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, that was interesting. Right? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We always joke about the tribe of Dan whenever they come up because, Dan.
Dan.
You know, it just sounds, it's so simple and plain.
It's weird. All these names I can't pronounce, and then there's Dan.
There's Dan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I like this because I'm always going down rabbit holes, and there weren't any specific questions because, again, we're just replaying old material.
Yeah.
But I just was like, let's see if there's anything about Dan. So rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We rabbit holed.
I like rabbit holes.
Yeah. Did I answer a question? No.
No, but you made it fun.
Did I learn a thing?
We got to talk about Dan some more. So it's always fun to talk about Dan.
I knew you'd like that.
It's too bad there's not like SEO in podcast voices. Like anytime somebody searched Dan after this episode, they'd be like, Dan, that's where we gotta. They're talking about Dan over there
all the time.
Dan.
Danny de dan.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, and sorry this one came out late today.
But it's still on the correct day.
It is still on the correct day.
It's still Saturday as we're recording, and you are going to put it out.
That's right. You guys.
The second we're done.
Yeah, I'm putting out. Well, I gotta do some things, but
after
the second I'm done with that, then it'll be out.
Yeah,
so.
Not done recording, done fixing it up.
Right. So like whatever. How long is this episode? 12 minutes. Yeah. 12 minutes prior to this, we were at least doing podcast shit.
Yeah.
If you got it right away.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Exactly.
All right. We will be back tomorrow with our
Sacrilegious Book Club.
That's the one, and our weekly replay.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, on Monday we'll be back with
2 Chronicles Chapter 6.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Yep. Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what today is?
I do.
Are you going to tell me what today is?
No, you're supposed to tell me.
It's Sunday.
What is on Sunday?
Sacrilegious Book Club.
There we go.
So when I say, do you know what today is? You're supposed to say, yeah, it's Sunday. And then I say, that's right. And then I say what Sunday is.
You should have covered that with me before we started the podcast then.
Well.
Because I'm reacting and I'm like, you're supposed to say that thing. And then you didn't say the thing. You're just asking me. I'm like, yeah, I know what today is. Duh.
Okay. Well, if I planned ahead, that wouldn't be very us now, would it?
It would not. It would not. No.
So we are still in the book, A Treasury of Jewish Folklore, and then subtitled Stories, Traditions, Legends, Humor, Wisdom, and Folk Songs of the Jewish People, edited by Nathan Asubel.
Okay.
And in the past, we covered Jewish salt, and now we are in the second section, which is Heroes. We're talking about wise men.
Fucking wise men.
You're a wise ass.
All right, let's go ahead and get on into this.
Okie dokie. Okay, so wise men.
Wise men.
And remember we talked before about how wise men and wisdom and knowledge is what the Jewish people consider your greatest asset, your greatest gift.
Yeah.
So that's why it's such a big fucking deal.
That's why Solomon was such a big fucking deal.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Because he's the wisest.
Actually, I have a story about him I'm going to read today.
I mean, it only makes sense in the wise men section, you know?
Exactly. So I didn't note last time that under wise men, it is further broken down into wise and learned men and then parables. Okay. So there is one story under the wise and learned men story or section that I'm going to read before we move on to parables. Okay. And it's called Why Jerusalem Was Destroyed on page 55. Okay.
God's a dick.
Pretty much.
That's my answer.
Pretty much. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Why was Jerusalem...
Jerusalem?
Okay, let's try that again.
Right, yeah.
Leave that in.
Yeah, well, duh.
Why was Jerusalem destroyed? Asked the sages of Israel. Jerusalem. Okay, stop. I can't. Jerusalem was destroyed only because of the desecration of... Okay.
Apparently you can't read today.
Well, okay, let me explain. So, I was supposed to have a bridge put in, and the temporary that they put in while they're making the mold for the bridge. Yeah. The temporary popped off. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So, and I still don't have the bridge put in for another week, but between now and then.
So now you have a speech impediment.
Yes, actually, I do. You probably haven't noticed it much because you don't notice things, but there's a really, really sharp piece of tooth that has, for the last week since it popped off, been slicing my tongue. So
that's exciting.
I have a little bit of a lisp, and it's getting worse while I
read this book.
Yeah, while I wait for my bridge to be put in. I gotcha. So I'm like,
so basically, we're asking for forgiveness. Please forgive us, listeners.
I always ask for forgiveness because I'm always fucking up, and there's always a reason.
Right.
Okay, let's start over here. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Why was Jerusalem destroyed? Asked the sages of Israel.
Yeah.
Jerusalem was destroyed only because of the desecration of the Sabbath. Jerusalem was destroyed only because the morning and the evening prayers were abolished.
Abolished?
Jerusalem was destroyed only because the children of the schools remained untaught. Jerusalem was destroyed only because the people did not feel shame towards one another.
Jerusalem... So let me just stop here. Mm-hmm. God destroyed Jerusalem because people weren't being taught about him, and because they weren't worshiping him. And so he's like, I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to make this, I'm going to destroy you.
What they are saying is that Jerusalem was destroyed through us, not by God. We destroyed Jerusalem.
Oh, right.
That's what they're saying.
Okay. All right.
Did not feel shame, blah, blah, blah. Jerusalem was destroyed only because no distinction was drawn between the young and the old. Jerusalem was destroyed only because one did not warn or admonish the other. Jerusalem was destroyed only because men of scholarship and learning were despised. Jerusalem was destroyed only because there were no longer men of faith and hope in her midst. Other sages of Israel said, Jerusalem was destroyed only because her laws were founded upon the strict letter of the Torah and were not interpreted in the way of mercy and kindness.
This is a lot of reasons that are only the reasons.
That's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. From the day that the temple was destroyed, men of sound judgment were cut off. Confusion of thought prevailed, and the heart did not seek after purity, but decided according to appearances. The shedding of blood profanes the holy soil, and is an offense against the divine presence. It was because of the shedding of blood that the holy temple was burnt.
Okay. They shed blood in the fucking holy temple, like they do sacrifices and shit, so it just doesn't really strike me as whatever.
Okay, you're being like really...
I'm being...
You're not understanding the spirit of this, on purpose.
I apologize.
And I read this because it kind of strikes me as very prescient. Like,
yeah, no, it does. I mean, there are definitely parts of it other than the faith and the whatever.
Well, okay, but that's what I was trying to say was that Christians use many of the same reasons for today, like there's no prayer in school and blah, 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 and that's why the world sucks.
Right.
But also, we atheists or agnostics or humanists or free thinkers,
secular, whatever.
Yeah, we use similar reasoning why the world is going to shit. We have no shame anymore. We have no kindness and empathy toward each other. It just strikes me that we all use similar reasoning and we're not all wrong.
No, we're not all wrong. I mean, yes, there are things that cause the world to fall apart, but that does not mean that. So when you invoke God as part of that, though, then you allow for someone else to throw on other meaning to that.
Well, sure.
That's part of the issue as well.
No, yes, definitely. I wasn't trying to say that every single point mentioned here was correct. I was interested in this because it was so similar to so many different arguments by so many different people of so many different creeds.
Well, and it strikes me also as part of this, like part of their issue with things falling apart is that the lack of instruction, the lack of learning. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's exactly what, religious people don't want from you. They want you to unlearn what you're learning, so.
You mean Christians?
Christians, yes. And I'm speaking from a very American sense of this as far as what I'm going from.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
But, there's definitely an unlearning of science. There's an unlearning of, that they expect of you in order to be part of the club.
I feel like this piece here, why Jerusalem was destroyed, is a very, I think we can relate to this piece more than Christians can. Christians would take all of these points and turn them wicked and ugly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas I relate to it on a very, the way you said, science and learning and education and empathy and kindness and love.
Sure.
It's just interesting to me.
No, I think so at some level, I think that, we're talking about thousands of years ago, right? With early Judaism and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So, I think that they were on the right track for learning and for questioning and things like that.
Absolutely.
Now, they didn't have a good basis in science or anything like that to understand the world that they lived in. So there goes God. There's God.
Right.
That's where God is, right? God is in those gaps that you don't understand. Mm-hmm. And it's sad that we kind of stopped as a society for long periods of time along the way since then. Mm-hmm. We had the Dark Ages. We had, we have right now. We keep
having these periods of unlearning and Dark Ages that.
And I think ultimately that's what's stopping progression. That's what's stopping us from moving forward as a world, as a society, as humans.
I find it interesting that in this period of unlearning, we are going back to the moon.
Yeah, no, one step forward, two steps back.
It's just so interesting.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And, even in all of the problems that we're having with religion and politics and everything in the United States, it's still hopeful that we have such support for progressive issues, as a whole, as a percentage, percentage wise, we support most of the right things, in my opinion.
Well, the fact that LGBTQ rights are being secured even by the right at this point, everything else is falling apart, but yet still one little piece is moving forward. And that's where you get the hope.
Right.
Right. That's where there's always a light. And you have to keep moving toward the light, even if you know yourself that you're never going to reach it.
Well, and I think we grew up in the 80s, right? The world has changed significantly for the better.
Yeah.
Other than certain things. Climate change, obviously, we fucked that up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But societal norms have changed for the better, generally speaking, And some. That's what I'm saying, generally speaking. That's what I'm saying, generally speaking. Mm-hmm. But, if you take history in 40 to 50 year swaths, then we're moving in the correct direction. It just doesn't always feel like it
in the moment.
Right. And we need the goal, I think, is to keep us from backsliding further so that we don't lose the momentum that we still have.
Right. And I think that you have to take yourself out of the moment sometimes to have that hope. And you have to look at the larger picture.
Definitely.
As we keep slouching forward.
Because it's easy to get lost in the daily news narratives that, tell us we suck, we're great, we suck, we're great. Whatever you're listening to, there's always somebody out there screaming about something. So, including us.
Sure.
we're here daily screaming about shit.
Well, yeah. That's why this piece spoke to me more on a personal level than it did for our podcast, specifically what we're doing.
Right.
Trying to read Jewish folklore.
Yeah.
Like, it spoke to me more on a personal level than on a for our podcast level.
Right.
And I just felt like it was worth reading.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Okay. So that wraps up that section. The next section we get into is parables. And the intro to that is on page 56 and 57. And I just took some quotes from that intro, and I will read them now.
Okay.
Of all elements in Jewish folklore, the parable is probably the most distinctly Jewish.
Okay.
Okay, I thought that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Pentateuch has only 5 parables, but they abound in the Aggadah, the Midrash, and in many books of the Apocrypha, and in most Jewish medieval literature.
Okay.
So I thought that was interesting to know.
Right.
Considering that it's so important, but the Pentateuch itself, 5 books of the Bible, only has 5 parables.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a quote. No doubt with the intellectual snobs in mind, the teachers of the people wrote admonishing in the Aggadah, do not despise the parable. With a penny candle, one may often find a lost gold coin or a costly pearl. By means of a trifling, simple parable, one may sometimes penetrate into the most profound ideas.
I mean, I think parables help you bypass your they help you bypass your what do you call it? Your ideas that you have set in your head, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to come up with a word. I'm going to stop because whatever.
Preconceived notions.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. Thanks. Yep. So I think it helps you bypass that by not jumping out immediately and saying what you're trying to teach. It makes you think about it in a roundabout way and say, huh.
Well, I don't know if you recall, but last week there was a story that I read regarding the difference between truth and parable.
Yeah.
And that parable is just truth in better clothing.
Right.
And it is easier to swallow. It's more acceptable.
Agreed. And I don't know that they're always truths necessarily.
Right.
But they do make you think regardless.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like we can talk about statistics, but it's always better to have that personal story, that anecdote, that one person who actually endured the hardship that you're trying to discuss to make it more personal.
Definitely.
And what is an anecdote or a personal example other than a parable or a truth dressed up in nice clothing?
Yeah, definitely.
So according to the universally accepted tradition, it was King Solomon who, quote, invented the parable.
Invented it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he was so motherfucking wise.
Man, he invented it.
According to universally accepted tradition.
Got it.
So not necessarily what happened, just it gets attributed to him because it's fun.
There weren't a lot of books back then, Mm-hmm. And he happens to be in one of those books.
Right.
So, I mean, I think he might have a leg up here given the amount of history that was done to that point that was written down.
Sure.
So.
Yep. But remember, you had mentioned Solomon as being the wise guy.
The wisest.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Very often, the parable was told not so much to instruct as to offer solace to the Jewish people.
Okay.
Which, that also makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have a couple of stories from that section.
Okay.
Which I will read. Let me find them in my massive
get to the page.
tome. Yeah.
Right.
Actually, I'm only reading one parable today.
Oh, just one.
Just
one.
All
right.
Because I should have split these up better because we'll still be doing parables next week, and then we will also get into the ancient art of reasoning next week.
Okay.
I should have just done these like a miniature section at a time.
Got it.
I didn't look at the table of contents. The table of contents is so massive that I just didn't look at all the breakdowns.
Sure.
So anyway, page 58... The Poor Man's Miracle. And this is adapted from the Abid. And I don't know if you remember, but that's one of the supplemental writings that rabbis wrote as explanations and interpretations to like the Aggadah and the Midrash that they wrote as
supplemental to the Torah and the whatever.
The second law.
Right.
Not the Torah, but the other one.
Yeah.
I think the Midrash was the second law, and then all the others are supplemental to that.
Got it.
So, okay, so this one's called the Poor Man's Miracle. No one showed any compassion for the poor man as he went from house to house begging for a coin or a crust of bread. Many a door was slammed in his face, and he was turned away with insults. Therefore, he grew despondent. One wintry day, as he was trudging through the slippery streets, he fell and broke his leg. Thereupon they took him to a hospital. When the people of the town heard that a poor stranger had been taken to the hospital, suffering from a broken leg, they began to feel very sorry for him. Some went to comfort him. Others brought him good things to eat. When he left the hospital, they furnished him with warm clothes and gave him a tidy sum of money. Before the poor man left town, he wrote to his wife, "Praise God, dear wife, a miracle happened. I broke my leg." And this moral, all of these have a moral attached to them.
Okay.
And the moral,
I love it.
I know. The moral of this one is most people would sooner help one who has fallen than help keep him from falling.
I mean,
that's
true
today.
in
today. Yeah. That's why I chose that one.
Yeah.
So
no, that's great.
I find that the two stories that I chose to read that were written hundreds and hundreds of years ago are still so fucking true today.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's absolutely true.
Yep.
And even, one of the things that it just bothers me, but this is a truism. And that's that, like, even churches, like, if you don't show up in your Sunday best, they're going to turn you away, Not turn you away, but you definitely would be looked down upon, at the very least,
Yeah.
So, like, if a homeless person walked into their church on a Sunday, they're not going to get a warm welcome. They're not going to get help. They're not going to get... I mean, they can show up. They're welcome to show up on the day when they're giving out food to look good for the whatever social media is and all that kind of crap, right?
For the photo op.
Yeah.
Do it for the gram.
But don't invade their personal, like service. Jeez,
their club.
That's crazy.
Their Sunday club meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's very true. Like when tragedy befalls somebody, whether they're poor, rich, well, mostly poor, when they're poor, people will reach out and help. But if you just ask for help before tragedy has hit, knowing even that there might be an impending tragedy coming, people are not willing to help.
Right. You have to already be in the earthquake. You can't
ask
for money to, like, build up your house, to prevent it from falling in on you.
And that even applies to our politics. We don't, like, when COVID hit, we had let our medical supplies as a nation go to such levels that we weren't prepared for it,
So that we had to tell people don't wear masks because we need our medical staff to have that PPE.
Right, because we don't prepare ahead of time.
Right.
We don't worry about it until something happens.
I've been saying that for ages with regard to my favorite example, which is out in Eaton, Ohio, which is country, bumfuck USA.
Yeah, it is.
There was a train track. And they had a rail or a guard thing that came down, but they didn't have the guard thing. They just had the lights.
Yeah.
And they had to have so many fucking accidents happen, deaths, before they would put up a fucking rail that came down to stop traffic.
That's the same thing with car companies. They got to have so many deaths happen for something that's wrong with their cars across the board before they take action on that and do a recall.
There has to be either enough financial hit or enough financial incentive for them to take an action that is okay.
It's the same reason we have climate issues right now and we're not doing anything about it because it hasn't actually hit anything. Like,
it has hit lots of things. It hasn't hit anything that rich people give a fuck about.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's the
They'll be the first to be okay because they all have bolt holes and they all have places and
I imagine when the fucking power grids start going down all the time because of fucking climate change, they're gonna be like, why didn't somebody fix this? And we're gonna be like, because of you, assholes.
Right.
I'm just saying, it's your fault.
Yeah. Why Texas is still having power problems.
Yeah, but it's not quite enough yet to, like, cause massive concern. And we can blame it on other things. It's just a bad it's a bad winter, it's a bad whatever, bad heat.
Right.
Heat
well, and as long as what's his name, Cruz, can continue to go to Cancun when the power goes out in winter.
Right.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
If the entirety of Texas freezes to death, who gives a fuck?
Yep. That is true. True.
So parables, good stuff.
Yep.
That's it for today.
Okay. So that was the last one we had?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Well, what are we going to be doing when we come back next week with this?
When we come back next week, as I said before, we will be continuing with some parables, and we will get into the ancient art of reasoning.
Okay. And sounds good.
After that is some wise judges and riddle solvers. So, I mean, we've got some stuff to do under wise men. Yeah. No, I really enjoyed today's stories. They were good. So that was awesome. I'm looking forward to next week. And I will have here in a little bit today, we'll have out the weekly replay after I'm done getting this one put out. Yep. Which is coming out slightly late. So again, apologies. Just been a rough, few days here. It's been a holiday weekend. It's been a holiday weekend. Yeah. Get off me. It's a holiday. And then we'll be back Monday with 2 Chronicles Chapter 6. Yes. See you guys then. Bye. Hey, wife, I guess that's the end? But husband, that's just sad. It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D. For D's nuts. Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website. Ooh, we have a website? Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop. We have a merch shop? Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products. Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now. Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help. Oh yeah? With what? Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans. Okay, so what should they do? Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month. Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using. And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously. Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks. Thanks. Okay, bye.